Hello, everybody. My name is Speedfreak YGO, aka Maximillian Fleischmann, and today I'm here to show you a top 8 prize-winning ABC XYZ deck from the Louisville Case tournament today. I went 6-1, playing against Rogue at the beginning, and then only meta near and during Top Cut. So I figured I would go over my list and give my experience for the day. I guess we can start off with the main deck. We got, let me see if I can do this, or if I should just move this over. We got 1Z. I play 1Z. You can play 1Z, 2Y, or 1Y, 2Z. I just went 1Z. A zillion equips from the Banished when it's special summoned. So normally that just gets you the Banished Y that you made with your, say for example, you made Union Controller with this and like Platinum Gadget. This specials or this equips this back from the Banish, so you get it back in rotation. Um, Next, of course, then we have our 2Y, as discussed. Y equips from hand and or graveyard. This is really like B's best friend, I guess. But you play two, that way you can send one to banish it for the Uni controller. And if you get interrupted in any way, you can still, get to either another one or just search the other one. There might be a world where you can actually cut it to 1-1, but just because sometimes you have to normal this and then equip, I figured two would be fine. Um, Next, we have three cross cannon. This card's great. I don't know. I think people are lying on this deck in the YouTube community, and I think they're trying to downplay this to keep it for themselves. This card is crazy. It is an extender when you have a whole hand of 5 cards and you're playing with it. Um, so yeah, you special this out if you have a light union on field. You can special this guy out. He then equips a piece. So normally this would be like, for instance, if this is like the first thing you get to do, it'd be equip B, special out the B. But you can equip anything to it and then special it out by its effect. This card's amazing. This card also gets you to like Union Controller. Union Controller sometimes gets you to this card. Um, Once you really understand how the deck plays and what you're looking for during your plays, the deck, I think, really opens itself up to the player, um, if that makes sense. Now we have, the fellas. We got C, specials when sent to gray from hand. We got a couple B's, searches. We got a couple A's. The reason why we play two A's is the same thing. Sometimes you just have to hard normal this. You equip a piece, you banish it. You don't want this to be the card you have to get out of the banished. Normally because you're trying to get Y out, so you play two. Sometimes you're just normally in equipping and then sending for controller, so that's why I play a couple copies. Now we got our honorary guys. We got driver. We got torque tune gear. Um, these cards are good. I spent 6 hours yesterday before I went to this event on a couple hours of sleep because I stayed up testing all night. This build. So I think there's some times during the event, not during the game that I lost though, that I could have went this route and done the ancient fairy line and gotten a little further. But even without it, you can still make full boards. Um, the utility is just different. Like if you want the guaranteed second negate, you go with this. But if say you just want to have, your banish and your pop under the Griffin line, you don't have to do this, for example. That's all. Driver's great, specials out the other guys normally. A couple soldiers. Um, you only need two because you can search them. Regulus, this guy is, man, I really didn't understand how good this card was until I played it. This card belongs in the deck for sure. The best card in the deck, X Head Cannon. Yep, you got to play this for Union activation, so we play it. I think it's worth. Now for the spells. That was all the guys. We got terraforming to search us Union Hangar that we play 3 copies of, or to search us Disc Coliseum if we have it. But normally, if we have this, we're getting to Disc Coliseum in the combo. Next, we play the 3 unauthorized reactivations. This helps dodge around hand traps for your pieces. You just equip whatever uh, card that goes along with it. Say if you're getting negated by effect failure, you just equip A instead. If you're getting imperm, you equip C. If you're getting dropleted and you can respond to it, you equip B. Normally, the card that you're extending or playing through hand traps with for like Union Controller or X if they're greedy. And then we have 3 Union Activation. This card's second effect never came up because I'm not playing anything crazy. I could like search a nib if I wanted to, but I never really did that. Union Activation searches X head or X cross by sending the head. No head. Then we got Disc Coliseum. Uh, this is good for the Ancient Fairy line, or you have Union Hanger Up. You search this. It's an extender plus a negate immediately because it equips pot. Um, I don't know if this guy. I feel like you don't have to play this card. I'm at 46. You cut it to like 45. It's 45 or 46, but it's there. You have 3. It's basically just duality with no restrictions. And we have the called by followed up by 3 crossouts. So if you count them up, that is 7 main deck ways around hand traps. You got called by, you got the 3 crossouts, and you have the 3 unauthorized reactivations. So I think this deck has a niche that it inherently has more ways to play around stuff. Those hand traps, like more ways to play through that because it is kind of fragile, but it does have that in archetype through unauthorized reactivation that makes it so special. Next for the hand traps, we got 3 nib. I think this was one of the least performing cards all day. Maybe cut this to 2, maybe cut this to 1, maybe slide in Ogre or Veiler instead. That way it's just more case by case uses, like you cover more ground. Like sometimes you make a board and it's not going to be fun to watch your opponent pick apart your board, and then afterwards you're like, well, I guess I can nib now, but you're still in a losing situation. So I think cutting this to maybe 1 or 2 is fine for cross out and the utility. Then 3 ash, it's ash. Um, we played the 3 drolls. This card was decent. I don't know if 3 is required, but I played 3. I liked it, so we'll figure it out. Then we played the 3 perms. Card's great, it's impermanence. Then we played the statue because we're playing the rabbit. So that's the main deck. 45 or 46. I'll put it down in the description after I recount it. Let's go to the extra deck. We got 1 Union controller. I was playing 2, but I really don't think it's necessary. Nice little CR there. Show well. This card's great. It's if you don't have all 3 union related spells in your hand, you're gonna make this at one point for sure. Uh, a humble lone union hanger equals this card in a full combo route. So add something with union in the text. It's a spell or trap. When it's summoned, it's either activation or carrier or hanger normally. If you are really well off and you have both, or you know what you're doing, unauthorized can be added also. That way, if even if you're not negating something, you can just get those bodies engraved faster by equipping. And it's a platinum gadget. It can special summon one, so really great card. Then we have XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon. Uh, I don't know. I'm brand new to this build because it just came out. But sometimes I think I should be making ABC before more, and then summoning this too, and then I could use them both as extenders, which I didn't do at all. And then this can banish from grave. So, and it would special those pieces, the ABC pieces out, and then you can summon your second one. So you get like 3 material off it for free, plus you get to resummon your guy. So it's just literally 2 bodies extenders. Like if you commit the ABC, and then it makes three more bodies, so that's like five. And then it brings back, you can just special the ABC again afterwards. So you can have like two ABC, depending on what you want to do with it. This card's crazy. The effect I never used was just the pop. I think I maybe actually used it once during your opponent's turn. Discard pop. That card. And we have OG, ABC Dragon Buster. Card's great. Um, Banishes by discarding one. Can tag out for three. Um, does a quick effect during your opponent's turn. Great card. Then we have Infinity and Nova for your Galaxy Eyes stuff. Or for your soldiers, you just go into Nova, go into this, negate, plus the spot removal. And we have Photon Dragon. So now you can search Galaxy Eyes or Galaxy Soldier and Typhon. It's in here just because sometimes you just got to lay a piece down, attack, and bounce something. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Yep, that's right. AFD is in here. Um, it yeah, it's great. You make this with Torque Tune gear. You search it through the combo, and then you special it, and the Union controller plus the Torque Tune equals this. If you go Union controller, that means you're guaranteed to be able to get the field spell. So if you want to take this line, you keep that in mind. Special this, pop the field spell, search Coliseum. Coliseum's gonna add Regulus. Regulus is gonna equip probably B or Y from the grave, and then it can special itself out and continue from there. On top of that, so it gets you an Omni Negate plus extension. This card's insane. Then for our links, we have a Hardy Link package here. I think something in my list that's a little different is that I play uh, SP plus Lina. This is literally just because you got to free up the zone sometimes, man. So normally, like your board, has a bunch of links on it. It'll have like Gadget, Rabbit, Griffin, um, on an established board with like ABC, Infinity, and like a XYZ to the far right. That way they have to like crack through the Griffin, and then there's still more waiting for them. Um, Plus, like the negate if it's not like a Coliseum too. So you can have like two Omnis and the ABCs and this stuff. And then SP is literally just for space. Like if you can make it before you get locked, um, it gives you an extra arrow. Uh, and then Lina is here because lights are out there, but it's also a generic link too that you can link off after. And then we have Goddess. I didn't actually use this, I think maybe more than once, but it's always, you always win when you use it. Like it's a card that you pull out to win. It's a good card. You make a lot of material. Sometimes you just need to get rid of something. It feels weird. I came from tier beforehand. It feels weird not having the Moon Maiden because I was playing the Fiendsmith stuff with it to be able to take two of their monsters instead of just the one. But you can really spam stuff out in this deck, so I think it works just fine still. All right, and that was the extra deck. Let me pull out my side here. For the side, we have three D barriers. This was like the only thing I decided in going first. It's just D barrier, man. Like sometimes, you're playing against Rizel and, you know, if you just win, you win. You just draw this, you kind of win. Then we have Lancia. This is for the opposite end of the spectrum. Sometimes you just play Malice. You draw this and you win. It's good to have these cards. And then we have just nine Charmies. Uh, I wasn't super impressed with Perulia, and I don't think I really activated Meows today. Meows is just in there for Malice hate, but I don't think it's necessary. I think Fua and Perulia are just fine. Um, for the six, it makes siding a little weird when you side in all nine. But sometimes, for certain matchups, you think it's worth it because you just got to draw a certain card and you'll win. So more ways to start searching for it. Yeah, and so that's the side. I just wanted to show off this deck list because I think it's about the first prize winning event that has happened, at least that I've seen really reported on that wasn't just like locals. Um, so I wanted to get in while the getting's early, while the getting's good. And, um, I'm proud to play this deck. This was ABC's was the first deck that I ever tried to uh, create in a competitive manner. Um, the first deck that I ever went out was like, okay, I'm gonna make this because I know it's good and I want to play something good. Previous decks of mine were like Gimmick Puppet, eBay decks that were like $50 back in like 2018, and Cubics. So I didn't have the means back then, so it was just three structure decks. It wasn't the fancy builds or anything, but it was slightly past ABC's prime too when I got those decks. So it's really nice to get to explore these cards again. I love machines. Light machines are great. I was a big Cyber Dragon player. Um, Mix it with some dark machines for Cyber Orcus too. You know how it goes. But I love the idea of a light machine, just a real clean, efficient, tool. And this deck is just a toolbox, and you get to reach in and pick your tools individually, piece by piece, and kind of build from there. And it really rewards the player to play this deck. I've been playing Tier Limit for about 2+ years, and this is the first time that I've been excited to get off the deck. I don't play. I played meta when tier was meta, you know what I mean? But ever since then, I still haven't picked up a tier one deck for the format. I play what I enjoy. I've been finding great success with tier for a long time, but I was excited to find something else that I really wanted to play. Um, so if are really searching for the fun in playing a deck, this deck has it. Um, Plus, it's very powerful. Um, I would really call this high tier two, sleeper tier one. If a couple of cards get banned, but this deck surprisingly plays well through Lancia, plays decently through Droll if you get your setups right. Um, yeah, um, maybe I'll make some combo videos on it at a certain point, but. Um, I just wanted to get this video out. I just want to show you guys what was up. And yeah, sorry, I'm very tired. Bunch of driving today. Barely got any sleep last night. So, Speed Freak YGO out. I hope you enjoy. Have a good night.